contributing to society by smelling like a bad bitch. My name is Nayeli. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be talking about perfumes again. So if this is your vibe, then stick around and keep on watching because I have a few recommendations. Most of these fragrances that I'm going to be talking about are very either floral, fresh, clean, your skin but better scents, which I feel like that's the definition of the whole clean girl aesthetic vibe. Like I said, that's subjective, so this is just personally the vibe that all these perfumes give me. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first fragrance that we're gonna be talking about, it is a Zara perfume. It is going to be Fields at Nightfall by Zara. This is beautiful. This is honestly a long-lasting scent. It does last about 4 to 5 hours on my skin. For the price, like less than $30, you can't beat that. This one is definitely a little bit more woody, more creamier, in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and include the notes. Honestly, this fragrance does not have that many notes. It only has like 4 notes. One thing about me is I love an amber note. It has the jasmine, it has the praline. It's very like woody, but also very cozy, very warm. And I definitely just think of a clean girl, and not in the most like clean, fresh, you know, soapy scent. It is just like a very clean, put together, slick back hair bun, gold hoops type of vibe. It smells very warm and cozy that you just want to get near her and just keep smelling her because she just smells absolutely so good. This is like a perfect clean girl scent in my opinion. Like I said, this is not very soapy, but it does remind me of just like a clean girl. I heard this is also a dupe for another fragrance that I've never personally smelled in my life, but I saw it on TikTok, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert which fragrance it is. So if you smelled this before, this smells exactly like it. According to TikTok, I haven't smelled it, but I trust and believe TikTok. Source bro, TikTok, duh. Literally all of our generation nowadays. And this just smells really good. It's like less than $30. I would highly recommend Fields at Nightfall by Zara. This gives me the clean girl aesthetic vibe. Melrose Place by OUAI. For some reason, I always keep calling it Melrose Avenue. I don't know why. This perfume is very floral and very much heavy on the rose in my opinion. This just smells like you just showered with roses. This is exactly what it smells like. There's bergamot, there's peony, there's rose, there's lychee, champagne. It smells floral in the most fresh, clean way. And get it? Way from way. Anyways, it's very inexpensive. Well, it's a little bit more expensive than the previous one. It's $64, but still less than $100. The lasting power on this, I would say it's about 2.5 to 3 hours, which is decent. I would definitely recommend Melrose Place by OUAI if you want to smell fresh, floral, and like you're just the most beautiful, clean girl. This perfume is perfect for you. Moving on to the next fragrance. It's gonna be 22 Orris by LEDDA. This perfume smells so unique. I mean, just look at the bottle. This is actually my second bottle and I'm already kind of running out too. Let's take a moment to appreciate the bottle. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. This is exactly how this perfume is gonna make you feel. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, perfect. It's funny because there's another perfume I'm gonna be talking about that has that name. Anyways, this is such a good fragrance. This is just so creamy. There's notes of orris, pink pepper, marshmallow, musk, sandalwood. This perfume's actually $98 and it's crazy to think about because it is so good. There's nothing really that smells like this. It's very powdery but fresh and clean, giving very niche. It's its own very unique scent. Does not remind me of anything else. There's really not a dupe for it. At least I can't even think of. I've never smelled anything like this. For me personally, the notes that stand out the most from this fragrance are gonna be the pear, the jasmine, and then the marshmallow and the musk. On my skin, this lasts about 4 to 4.5 hours. I think that's pretty good for a fragrance. I mean, I don't expect these fresh, clean fragrances to last like, you know, 10 to 12 hours. I feel like the 10 to 12 hour fragrances that last a lot on my skin are more so vanilla, gourmand fragrances. But for a fresh, clean perfume, the lasting power on this is pretty decent. This is also Stephanie Ledda's brand. So if you know anything about Stephanie Ledda, automatically she gives you that clean girl, beautiful, perfect vibe. And that's exactly how you're gonna smell like. You're gonna smell perfect, you're gonna smell clean, you're gonna smell fresh, you're gonna smell like that clean girl that everybody wants to be around and just smell them because they smell so freaking good. She actually came out with a new fragrance, which is more of a vanilla perfume, and I'm so excited to take my hands on it. I have not bought it yet, but it is gonna be on my Christmas wish list, so I'm so excited to get my hands on it. And when I do, I'm gonna come and I'll let you know how it smells like. Give me a second. This is our scent of the day. If you really want a unique fragrance that smells very fresh and clean and just creamy, this is gonna be perfect. So I would highly recommend 22 Orris by LEDDA. And we have made it, guys. We made it to our dupe fragrance. If you want to smell like LABO's Another 13, but you don't want to spend over $200 because I get it, that's kind of ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, I do want more niche fragrances, but I just can't justify it for now. You know, I'm a college student. I can't buy another niche fragrance right now. But I've used up a lot of my LABO Another 13. If you want to smell exactly like this is your dupe. This is your dupe. Floral Street, Arizona Bloom. I kid you not, this smells exactly. Oh, just like a little bit off, but like identical to Another 13 by LABO. It's so fresh, it's so clean. This is a very fresh, clean, your skin but better scent. This is exactly the same. Just like slightly bit off, like the lightest bit, but honestly, you can't really even tell the difference. This is the biggest dupe for Another 13. So right now I'm recommending Floral Street by Arizona Bloom. I'm just comparing it to Another 13, okay? I don't want you to go spending this much on a fragrance. If you're like me and you're balling on a budget, I don't act like it with all the perfumes that I own. But I promise, we're trying to be cautious with our spending. And to me, Another 13 by LABO is just the full-on definition of clean girl aesthetic. I literally just picture a clean girl, like the whole clean girl aesthetic. Anyways, back to her. Yeah, this is $88. Can you believe that? $88, 200 something. The notes on this I think are different. I actually have not seen them, but we're about to compare them today. I personally smell a lot more of the coconut, the musk, and the black pepper on this fragrance, and it's just so good. It's so fresh, it's so clean. Crazy to think about because I'm looking at Another 13's notes and they are pretty different, but they smell pretty much the same. I don't know what it is. So like I said, if you want Another 13 but you don't want to spend the money, this is a really good close one. Highly recommend Arizona Bloom. For this next perfume, one of my guy friends actually recommended it to me. So again, ladies, if you're single, you're looking for a man's, if you want a perfume that appeals to men, this is the one, because this was actually recommended to me by a guy. He literally told me, I smelled this perfume on my girlfriend and I immediately wanted to be all over her. And I'm like, drop the link. So he sent me this fragrance. I went to Sephora, I smelled it and I was like, this smells so good. It is Perfect by Marc Jacobs. If I had the cap, because I always lose the caps on my perfumes. Notice that none of my perfumes always have their cap because I just lose them. But the cap is really, really cute. I'm actually gonna insert a picture of how it actually looks like. You can see that it looks really, really cute. It smells very fresh, very clean, very floral. This is literally a clean girl perfume. The lasting power on this, I would say, is about maybe 3 to 4 hours, which is not bad, it's decent. For a fresh and clean fragrance, this is pretty good. I do smell a lot more of the almond milk, the Cashmerian, and the cedar on this. I don't know what those flowers smell like, but it does smell very floral, so I'm not sure which one of those flowers I'm smelling a lot more. Maybe it's a mix of both of them. This is obviously a little bit more expensive. I believe this one was $90, but if you want the 3.4 ounce bottle, which is a lot bigger, it's gonna be around like $140, more in the hundreds, but honestly, it's not bad and it's pretty good. And it's just so fresh and so clean. Would highly recommend Perfect by Marc Jacobs. Lastly, the most expensive fragrance and all the ones that I mentioned is going to be Pear Ink by Juliet Has a Gun. The way the girl described it on TikTok, I immediately ran to Sephora and I fell in love with it. I actually ended up buying the travel size, walked out of Sephora, and then smelled the travel size on me, immediately ran back in and just purchased a full-size bottle. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep both. The main notes on here are going to be pear and ambroxan. I heard it blends with your skin chemistry, so it gives it like your own unique scent. But Pear Ink by Juliet Has a Gun, so good. The only thing that really does suck about this on my skin is not long lasting at all. It sucks, I know, I hate it. The girl on TikTok definitely overhyped it. She absolutely loved it, so I'm like, okay, probably lasts a long time on her. My skin, it just does not last. It just does not last and I hate it, but it's so good. I wish this lasted longer on my skin. I really do. I don't think there's lotion, but I probably can just use any lotion and just make it last a little bit longer, or maybe like mix it in with an oil. Honestly, I haven't tried it, but that probably would work. But it's so good. It's so fresh and so clean and so juicy. It just smells like a juicy pear. I would highly recommend Julia Has a Gun Pear Ink. Maybe it'll last longer on your skin. If it does, I'm extremely jealous and I absolutely hate you because it's such a beautiful juicy peary scent. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed all these recommendations. Please share your favorite perfume down in the comments, the one that makes you feel the most beautiful and the most confident, because I would love to check it out. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe because I will be making more of these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout. Bye.